welcome to eShiksha Wise. Today we are going to practice conjunctions. First we'll recap what conjunctions are, what we have studied in the previous sessions, and we'll do exercise on based on those. See, conjunctions are basically words which join two words, two clauses or two phrases. And we have studied in the previous sessions also. We have three kinds of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions, and subordinating conjunctions. For coordinating conjunctions, I gave you a mnemonic of fanboys. These are the 7 coordinating conjunctions which helps in joining two words, two phrases, or even two clauses. This conjunction is very trustworthy in the sense it will join noun with a noun, pronoun with a pronoun, adjective with an adjective, adverb with an adverb, phrase with a phrase, and clause with a clause. The one more important thing that we have studied about the coordinating conjunction is that it joins only independent clauses. It means coordinating conjunction comes or usually joins two independent clauses. And clauses are what? Clauses is a combination of subject and verb. Whenever you have subject and verb and in a clause and it is conveying a complete meaning and is standing alone, doesn't require any further information, then that is your independent clause. This is what we have studied in the previous class, and in coordinating conjunctions helps in joining independent clauses. Here we have coordinating conjunction and again we have independent clause. So independent clause joined by coordinating conjunction. Next we have correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions always comes in pair, like either, or, then we have neither, nor, both, and then with whether we use or. So these are correlative conjunctions which always comes in pairs. Then we have studied subordinating conjunctions, and the condition in the subordinating conjunction is that we need one independent clause, we need one dependent clause joined by subordinating conjunction. For example, if I say Rahul failed the test because he didn't study. So here this because is your subordinating conjunction. We have, whenever you add any subordinating conjunction in the sentence, it makes the sentence dependent. It means it needs some information, some extra information to give a complete sense. If I say Rahul failed the test because Rahul failed the test, this is your independent clause. Why? Because it doesn't need anything. Rahul failed the test, it's okay. Because he didn't study is again, because he didn't study is giving an incomplete sense because of this because. So it means it needs something, some information to be added in this. So this becomes your dependent clause. So this is how you have to identify the independent clause and dependent clause in the sentences, and accordingly you have to put subordinating conjunctions. Why? See, we add conjunctions, we add coordinating conjunctions, we add correlative conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions to give variety in in a writing, to avoid the monotonous tone. Because if we write too many small sentences, it becomes very choppy. It doesn't give a complete sense. There is a lack of coherency in the sentences. So to avoid that monotonous tone and to give variety in writing, we use these conjunctions. To maintain the coherency, we use conjunctions in the writings. So let's do some practice. And with the practice, I'll again share certain rules and tricks with you. The first sentence is work hard lest you fail. Lest here is your conjunction. And with the lest, we always use should. No other model will come here. If there is no option of should, it means it can, this should is not going to replace any other model. You cannot put might, you cannot put may, nothing else, only should. If should is not given in the option in the examination, then you put comma and then complete the sentence. Lest basically means just in case or to avoid risk. If I write, let me explain you with an example. See, if I write, I spent whole day in my room lest I disturb anyone. See, here we have used lest. If we are not using should, we cannot use any other model over here. So lest basically means to avoid the risk of, or just in case, you can say. So I spent whole day in my room to avoid, or in case I disturb anyone. So lest is used in this way. Now the next is he studies well, but he studies well, he will fail. So in this case, unless is the right option. I told you unless and until, they are negative words. He studies well, and see is saying that he'll fail. It means we need some negative word over here, and unless is used for situation or condition, but until is used for time. Here we are not talking about a time, but here we are giving a certain condition. If if he doesn't study, if cannot, we cannot put if over here because we don't have any negation over here. So the right option is unless he studies well, he will fail. So he has to study well, otherwise he'll fail. I don't know he likes me or not. See, with or, this is an example of your correlative conjunction. With whether, we use or. So the right option is whether here. I don't eat it. Do you? I don't eat, with the negative, you can use either neither. Neither can be the right option, or even you can use no. Both are the right options over here. I don't eat it, neither, or nor do you. Next is your Ayansh calls Avirat. Still means he is still in the process of calling. The things has not yet stopped. Now again, this is an example of a correlative conjunction. Two options are given. We have two nouns also. Rekha and Ruchi went to the market. So in this you can have both and and. So both Rekha and Ruchi went to the market. Next is your father, your mother has heard you sing a song yet. Yet here means still, like they have not yet seen you. So in this case, you have either or. Either your father or your mother has heard you sing a song yet. So both the options could be correct. Either or. This is again an example of your correlative conjunction. Write the phone number. You may forget it later. So here we need a coordinating conjunction, because this is again a clause, this is a clause, independent clauses, and the right option is for. For is used for reason, for and because. Both options are correct over here, for and because. It for means giving a reason. Write the phone number, for you may forget it. It's a simple one. Anuj Arjun play cricket. So we are joining it. The simple sentence are talking about these two people, they play cricket. So and is the right option. Now should we order soup dash salad with dinner? So option is asking us. So you can put or. The bike is running smoothly. For. I told you for or because. Both are the right options. Rupesh not only wrote the drama. Now again this is an example of coordinating conjunction with not only we use but also. But also is given over here, so we can put but. Example of again correlative conjunction. The boy is really talented. He dash knows how to play the piano but can dash compose music. Again the same example. He not only knows how to play the piano but can also compose music. We are waiting for the boys. Now yet it means again they are waiting for something and something is still missing. So neither Rohan nor Mohan has come yet. They have not yet arrived. Yet here is your adverb, because it is modifying the verb come, and adverbs are those words which modifies verb, adjective and even adverb itself. I don't know whether I should stay dash leave. Again whether you want to stay or you leave. We have whether here, so with the whether we use or. Now she was so tired dash she could not walk. With so we always use that. She was so tired that she couldn't walk. No sooner had she read the letter. Now with these kind of sentences you have to remember that with no sooner had we always put then. In the like perfect tense, when two, like when you talk about the past and two actions takes place, the first action is always in the perfect form. So when you look at the this particular sentence, what happened? She first read the letter, so this is the first action. So first action is always in the perfect form. It means you have to put had, and after reading the letter she burst into tears, so this is the second action. Now the second action is in the simple past, so we have used burst over here. And in case of no sooner had, This is a like, it's always used in the same way, and with this we use then. The robbers dash looted the shop dash set it on fire. So they not only looted the shop but also set it on fire. You can stay on the bus. Again, here we are talking about in a one way we are talking about a time. So the right option is until you reach London. You can stay on the bus until you reach London. Now Danny had stomach. He took antacid tablets. Now whenever these kind of a like statements comes, we use conjunctive adverbs. Now conjunctive adverbs are basically the adverbs which help in joining two clauses. Two clauses, and it basically used to give a free flow of a sentence or to give a transition. We'll discuss it in the upcoming sessions. When we have to give a transition, like for a smooth flow in the sentence, we use conjunctive adverbs. So in this, Denny had stomach. So therefore, he took antacids. Therefore means it's giving out a reason. Therefore, and with the conjunctive adverbs, you have to keep in mind that it is like before the conjunctive adverbs, we have to put semicolon, and after it we have to put comma. So this is basically joining this and these two clauses. So we call it conjunctive adverbs. So I hope you like the session. Like, share and subscribe. Happy learning.